Hey, it's your favorite gringo here. You know, one of the things I was thinking about tonight was world history. And I'm not a historian. Like, I don't have a degree in history or anything, but one of my understandings about history is that all human life originated in Africa thousands of years ago, right? And then my understanding is, and remember, everything I say in this video is just my opinion. It's not necessarily to be taken as fact. I'm allowed to have an opinion. It's my First Amendment right. But you know, stand by, stay tuned. This is history. It's not my story. But say thousands of years ago, my understanding is that some people in Africa, presumably some real dark-skinned people, because there's a lot of sun there, right? So the sun darkens your skin, right? Constantly beating down on your flesh. But some of these black folk, they decided they were gonna head elsewhere. In other words, migrate away from Africa. And over a period of thousands of years, long story short, they made their way to a place that we now, who knows what they called it back then, but now we call it Europe, right? And over who knows how many years, their skin, due to a lack of sun, because obviously that geographical location there in Europe doesn't have as much sun beating down on you constantly, you start to lose some of that color in your skin until you become, well, probably somewhere around my shade, right? And then in Europe, some things happen like, I don't know, the Roman Empire, you know, the Greeks, all kinds of, countless contributions to what we would call now technology, right? Ships that we could sail over the ocean, for example, to discover a place that was inhabited, frankly, by similar people that were in Africa, who were doing nothing and just kind of kicking at the fire and shooting an animal here and there with their bow and arrow. And other than that, they were just kind of there, right? So these people clearly had no immigration policy, and these folks from Europe ended up conquering the entire lands of what we now know as the USA. And at some point during all of this, the people who, don't forget, the people who left Africa to go elsewhere and did all kinds of great things ended up, thousands of years later, revisiting their home country or nation or continent or whatever words we're using for these lands, right? They went back there and they were like, what the hell are you all doing? You've accomplished nothing. You're still washing your hands in cow piss and building huts out of clay. And we've built entire civilizations and ships that can sail across oceans and conquer countries. And y'all have done nothing. And to this day, those people in Africa with that really dark skin accomplished nothing. They've done nothing. They've contributed nothing. Well, there's exceptions. Coffee, without Ethiopia, they essentially discovered coffee. So there's one thing. It's a pretty short list. It's a pretty short list compared to what we all have done. You know, the folks that left there. Yeah. It is what it is, folks. Take out of it what you will. Please explain it to me. Explain your perspective on the matter. You know, tell me how I'm wrong here. Because I think I just spelled it out pretty clearly. It is what it is. Leave your comments, hit like, hit the little down thumb thing, watch my video all the way through, subscribe, whatever it is. I'd like it if a few people would watch my videos. Have a great night.